Om Namah, Namo Narayanaya. Today, an important issue which really mattered to me happened to me, and I could manage the situations and the feelings out of that situations. How we can face. I wanted to pass on this information to others also, whoever are affected by the feelings and the actions of others, which might have hurt you or which must have displeased you, and you are not very sure how to react also, you are getting upset or uneasy, then what is to be, you feel like giving advices to them and how you can cope up with the situation. You may be having the skills, talking skills, knowledge skills, but there are ways of doing it. According to one particular special book on handling your power, you have the power, but you should know how to use it. It is like this. When he says, that the author says, I appreciate this, we will develop it. When we have insight, that means exactly my Guru Paramahansa Yogananda says, you should know in which situation you are placed and what are your immediate surroundings, and accordingly you judge the time and place and type, everything. So when we have that insight, we can easily take care of difficulties. Insight means intuition, you may call it. We can take care of difficulties, tensions, and contradictions. The life is full of contradictions. If there are two people are there, definitely different views will be there. And if we do not have that insight, we just go around in circles, haunted and controlled by our sufferings. Suppose somebody does it without even analyzing, you go to X, Y, Z, see that gentleman behaved like that, that lady behaved like this, that in the family members behaved like this. This is going on asking for sympathies kind of things. It is all a waste of time and criticizing others and bad blood going out. People will be laughed behind your slaves. It will not solve the problem. Temporarily you may have a feeling. So when something upsets you, when something happens not to your liking in your family or in the community, and you want to change immediately the things in a right way, which you think, that is emotionally, you may call it. You are tempted to use the power to use that power. So this is exactly the time the author is telling, stop and think for a while. Just like stop, look and proceed. This is exactly the moment you have to contemplate. Contemplate means think for a minute. Okay, whatever happened, this thing is there. Why he must have done it? So why should I be upset? What are the reasons? What are the, not in an empathetic tone, why he has said it? Kind of analyzing is required. Practice looking deeply what upsets you to see what we have to do it. Analyze why I am getting upset. What is that? If it is required to him, counter adjust rather than asking him to adjust. You analyze that kind of things. The author is giving 3 ways of handling that situation, which I pass on to you. Virtue of cut off anger. First of all, you should be peaceful. You should not have anger. My Guru also says very clearly, I make up my mind never more to wear anger on my face. I will not inject the poison of anger in the hearts of my peace and thus kill my spiritual life. And also kindle the anger in the other person also. Your anger, your emotion, in correct, don't you know this much? All that kind of things. I may not understanding. Don't you understand? This kind of languages will come. The facial expressions will come. Bad blood will come. That won't solve. You may be ventilating your feelings in a very bad way. So that won't solve the problem. That's what the exactly things. And it will take, the problem will be escalated also. If you go on complaining to others also, that fellow will say that again, that man will tell to other person, and no, did he tell me about me like this? All those things will come into picture. So that is one thing. So first of all, cut off the anger. One indication is you count a count of 10 or pranayama. That means take a breath and hold it for a second and then drop it. 3 or 4 times this pranayama, if you do, the blood pressure will come down. That is the most important thing, particularly people with high BP and diabetes. This kind of suggestion is welcome. Second is virtue of love. You can conquer the other person if you want to convey something to him also, not by anger face. you with love. Don't you think you are doing okay? But if you do like this, don't you think it may be useful to you? Hey, you are such a nice person here. Instead of you tell in a positive way, and with love. Huh? You are, hurry, you are getting mm, your face will be unnecessarily getting spoiled. Don't say like that. Also, you tell in a way, Varada, why you get so much angry? A lady told. That will change your mind. Very affectionately, she must have passed on to me. That will affect us in the mind, and we'll think on that particular one. That lady is so close to me, my motherly nature, my auntie, and when she said it so nicely, you are then it makes me think. Am I rude? Am I really unnecessarily angry? So I should cut off. That feeling will come. That you can generate another person if the behavior is there. Don't you think if you keep it like this kind of thing like that? By your example, you can tell, or soft words, without emotion, with loving affection if you do it. So love, not superficially love inside anger, no. With all body, mind and soul. Hmm? That is important. Second thing is virtue of insight. Virtue of insight means by meditation, by contemplation means calmly. When you are agitated, immediately you will not get the ideas also. I am very sure on that. Sometimes you can walk around for some places in a go, or even you can't hear the music also. When the mind is disturbed, you don't like anything also. You don't like, maximum you can have a cup of tea if you want, or a coffee, and walk for a few minutes and then relax, 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 and then do some pranayama or anything, meditate for 5 minutes. Then automatically analyze, think. That IBM principle. Then the solutions are likely to come, and you are more acceptable to the person by way of your loving nature, your countenance. That means your face is very uh, appreciable. Other person see he is not out of jealousy or out of anger he is talking, then the fellow will not accept anything also. Now that is important. That is important. Not generally people do for tit for tat reactions. The author very nicely said it. I liked it. It is if in difficult position or in confusion, if you are not getting any solution by all your contemplation also, then approach a true leader, a true friend I mean, or guru. So when I had this problem, don't take it, I'm giving a personal example. Today, a couple of days back, I have got an issue. Then again, I was also not knowing how to react kind of situations. Then I looked to my guru's metaphysical meditations of Paramahansa Yogananda. I was reading two or three things. It helped me like anything. Don't go on criticizing others and wasting time on that. That won't help. You show with love and by example, by courteous way of telling. The courtesy begets courtesy. That's not a statement. It is a reality. So that if you even though other person is unkind, still you have to show the kindness. Then the fellow will change. This is the thing to be underlined. Even though the other person is sometimes seemingly harsh, intentional or unintentional, but still you maintain your calm and show kindness to him. That is important. Just like Mahatma Gandhi was telling, if somebody slaps one hand, you show the other slap. Actually, Bhagavan Buddha, somebody came and spit on his face, it looks, the story goes. And Buddha did not lose his peace. He told the other person, whenever you feel like spitting, you come and do it. The point here is, there will be a lot of change in the other person the moment you say like that. That is what is required. So the one is, don't show anger. It is not good for you or anybody, number one. Second thing is, show with kindness and peace. The peace will come automatically when you are showing kindness. The peace will generate in you and other person also. After all, God is there in everybody. He might have reacted because of certain situations of his own problems. So directly let us not do the introspection and criticize him, what he thinks of him. He doesn't know anything. The kind of feelings will come. It's all ego problem also. Ego. You have to subdue your ego and honestly analyze. Then you will be more successful in handling the problem, and you will not be affected. Then at least immediately it may not, the other person may not change, but slowly, this kind of approach will definitely change one day or other. When you are dealing with your family members or in the office, this you have to keep it in mind so that you are not upset. My Guru Paramahansa Yogananda says, you be serious with the problems, but don't be that much serious to affect you. Your mind and peace should not be affected. It is just like the boat is there in the ocean. As long as the water is not coming into the ocean, into the boat is safe. The moment water comes into the boat through any hole, boat gets submerged. Like that, we are surrounded in a family or in this particular world, so many problems. The problems will be there. You have to live with the problem because we have created knowingly, unknowingly, either in this life or in the past life. And what is the way? Don't boil down those problems into your mind and boil yourself with those things. Give rest at times. It doesn't mean that you will completely sleep on the issue, but give rest at times. This is the word my Guru Paramahansa Yogananda was telling. Analyze the problem now and then. Give the time also. Time is a great healer also. It doesn't mean that you will sleep on the matter, but you will be working out slowly. It helps. It helps. So, in the night, my Guru Paramahansa Yogananda says, before going to sleep, you analyze on a piece of paper, drop the points and analyze what could be the problem and how you could have tackled it. Analyze that kind of that will help you in solving the problem in a better way, and your feelings are also reduced. One example I will tell. When I was the bank manager, a clerk did not behave properly. I was angry with him at that point of time, maybe 20-30 years back. I wrote a letter against him rather, and I didn't send it to my any office also. I kept it in my drawer. But then by the evening itself, I got cooled down. I didn't send it anywhere. That is the position. By writing down, my energies and emotions have been ventilated. So, but don't do it like kind of things. And last thing is, think of Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, or any spiritual reading. And if you, whatever the gurus, if you don't have the guru, at least read Bhagavad Gita. That is most important. The type of food also matters. In the home or if very rajasic food is taken, lot was consumed, that also will induce the anger. Try to analyze what kind of things are affecting you. You yourself should, your own introspection, your own conscience will tell what could have been done and what is there and what are the reasons why you are in that situation feelings. Whether these feelings are important. No, not at all important. In the life, there are many important things to be considered. Our own spiritual life, our own things. We should tender our, what you call, happiness to others, not our anger. Om Tassat Krishnarpanam. Definitely you kindly analyze these points so that you will feel much better. Much better. Another thing, Art of Living, Ravi Shankar told one particular thing on the feelings. I like it and acknowledge. Whenever you find the same person who has hurt you, any reason, after a couple of days or after 3 months, then go on, don't narrate. That day, you know what has happened, that day, how you have reacted, you know why I said like that. That means raking up the wound, which was already there, not there at all, felt by him. So don't rake up the issues and talk to him as though nothing has happened. There is no issue. That will solve the problem. As long as you are keeping the problem in the mind, that will affect your mind, your thinking, everything. And that will be reflected in your eyes also, body language. So you try to wash off these kind of things. That is not good for you. That you keep it in the mind. These things which are of no significance at all. And it is affecting my peace, my health also. So that is what my Guru Paramahansa Yogananda says. Do everything with peace. That is good for your body, mind and soul. Really I am following to a greater extent and God benefited. Om Tassat. If it is of some use to some of you, I will be thankful. I acknowledge to Lord Krishna and Paramahansa Yogananda ji. Om Tassat. Krishnarpanam.